strawberry and wine cheesecake. No.
What up, everybody?
Not cool. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. Today, I'm trying to see if cheesecake wine's a thing, because I could get into that business. Cheesecake's the best thing. And so's Texas Roadhouse.
Cheesecake is a thing.
Hopefully my mother gets cheesecake tonight. Because I saw it in a movie yesterday.
So I wanted some. Because it smelled good.
But yeah.
But
Been thinking about cheesecake since that movie.
Cool.
Maybe we can have some. Only if we do good at the Clash. Huh. Jimmy P, welcome. My mother probably won't be in chat today because she's on the road. Grocery shopping.
Taking Sissy to school.
Nope. Not to school. Dum-dum.
Where's she taking her?
The golf course. Because that's where golf is. And my mother has to bring her to a practice every day next week except for Sunday. Can't wait to hear that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I think Saturday.
Hopefully that's later.
That's later?
On Saturday.
Later in the evening?
Later in the afternoon.
Why?
Later in the morning.
Why?
Because it's a long drive from camp.
My mother, so my mother will be driving her. Anyways.
That sounds like a plan.
You excited for the Keystone Clash? I just heard about this event the other day.
It sounds like a wonderful event. I heard there's going to be a guy there with a blue beard.
Metalhead?
Yeah.
That's not pink or purple.
It's not pink or purple.
Oh, man.
I think Paul McCarthy got me out of buying him a shot or a drink at the bar.
It's good for you.
Because he went with blue and not pink or purple.
That's good. You'll probably still buy one anyways. But...
Probably.
Or just bring your wine because he wants to bring 2 cases of wine. But I looked into the
Makes sense.
bottle openers today.
Oh. Yep.
We were thinking about, because the amount that it costs us to go to the Clash, there's a certain profit range we should aim for.
Sure.
We should bring in. Technically, yes, it's a vacation, but since we know what it costs like $1,200 to $1,500 for us to go. We should realistically get around $4,500 at the Clash, which I hope that happens because then that money will just go towards the next event, which might be the NEC. I'm not sure, but it's their 45th annual, so it's gonna be a little big, and yeah. That might be our next one, and that's about the same price range to go. Probably it's a little more because the tables are more, and
the tickets are more. Unless they offer a package.
The tickets are more, yeah.
Which we didn't find out about if they offered like a package if you bend.
I was gonna email them. The email on their site, it's like president at NEC or Northeast Council or something. And I clicked on it and I emailed them to see if they did. And it says the email address is not valid. So you can also call the phone number on there.
Didn't some guy email you?
That was Facebook Messenger.
Oh.
So we went to the Massachusetts swap on Saturday, and I've been posting in their group, South Coast Tropical Fish Society, because they asked for me to post a pre-order list and whatnot. So I posted one, and this dude that contacted me about going to the NEC, he's been like liking the posts of stuff that we've been doing. And he messaged me today saying that, oh man, let me open it up.
Stephen P.
Stephen P. Peplin,
Peplin.
welcome. It was, oh, he didn't go to the swap, but he heard about the, he said that he heard I gave a great live food talk at South Coast Club not too long ago. I would like to talk to you about the NEC convention and a live food workshop there. So that's the message I got today via Facebook. But yeah, so the NEC is in Connecticut. It's about 4 hours away. So roughly about what Massachusetts swap was. And it's their 45th annual, so it's like a really big convention. And the dude that messaged me, he's been organizing things with them for over 30 years, and his wife's been on the council for over 16 years now. So that's cool. So we're supposed to call him sometime or Google Meet or something and kind of figure out like what it would be and whatnot and if we would do it. But I actually thought about going or like seeing if we could go to this NEC convention a couple weeks ago. Well, I saw the flyer for a while back, but I didn't think we were gonna do great at the Massachusetts swap, so I wasn't sure what was gonna happen at the Clash, and if we could go or not. So then recently we kind of like added up the cost, and I was kind of waiting till after the Clash to see what we made from there, and then put that towards maybe going to this convention. It's a little expensive to bring all 4 of us, but my tickets are free, so I'm the least expensive one.
Alishon, Liquid Zoo.
Liquid Zoo, Alishon, welcome. Fish Fam Link, welcome. Broughton, Connecticut, near Mystic, first weekend in April. Yep. April 5th to 7th, that's when it is. So I think we'd miss a day or two of school because I don't know when our April breaks are, and I don't know where our November breaks are because I found a couple good swaps in November, but I know my father does this thing where he gets called in
April?
November.
Oh.
He's like, I'm gonna get called in. Whatever.
Yeah, November's not happening.
It happened 2 years ago.
April. Yeah, but that was not far. And the weather was right. Or else I would have just stayed home.
Okay, we'll go with that, yeah.
I
So
know that.
we're missing 2 days of school for the Clash. My mother was freaked out. Like, we couldn't stay till Monday because that would be missing a 3rd day of school. Which, oh,
Wow.
we should go to CatCon in November.
Is it for actual cats? Because we have a lot of those. I get dropped.
No,
off.
Alex that was the really big one that Alex had like a good turnout, and I didn't know it was that close. I thought it was in like Wisconsin or something.
Burlington, Vermont.
Maybe that was in, that was like Cataclysm, that was way over there. But Alex,
Way over there.
he had like a huge turnout from that one. He made about double what he made at the Clash.
From this one or from the other one?
From CatCon, not Cataclysm. He couldn't go to that because that's when his car broke down. But he had a good one from
The cat convention would be so much fun.
3G. But so we'd be missing probably 2 days of school if we went to the NEC because it's Friday, Sunday. But either we'd stay until Monday or leave or go there Thursday. Probably get there Thursday instead.
Where?
The NEC, Connecticut. So what we're doing for the clash is we're leaving early Thursday, and then getting there, checking in everything, and setting up our table, and then leaving Sunday. Probably entering some stuff in the auction, but then we have to go.
Burlington, we can actually drive home. Depending on what time it started, and then
CatCon's every other year. Is it next year or is it the year after? Oh wait, in November? Is it coming this year?
CatCon got picked up by a different club. Event info at fishfan.
Okay. It's because we only like Dave, so only 50% likes. But for the Connecticut one, I'm sure we'd have to leave on Thursday, get there, set up. It would be just like the Clash, which it's a similar thing to the Clash. It's a similar event. So we'd probably leave Thursday. Which it's only a 4-hour drive, and the Clash is 5.5 hours. So we'd need a hotel Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night.
Yeah, that one we would have to stay there.
Yeah, because it's a multi-day event. We'll have to go to CatCon next year.
That's not that far. Burlington's an hour and change.
Yeah.
Not even an hour and a half. Or maybe now.
Apparently there's auctions, fish auctions in Burlington that we've been missing. Because some dude told me about them today. I was like, we could have went to these all along. We don't have anything close anymore. Everything I think is like usually around 4 hours away.
Everything is 3 hours in that direction.
Well, we're not going up.
There's nothing north.
Nobody's going to
And
put anything
There's
north.
really nothing close.
Everybody
Yeah,
is
it's
down
within
in
3 hours.
Connecticut, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania. Nobody's going to go all the way up to like Plattsburgh.
It's really nice there.
But nobody lives up there that keeps fish. There's a small crowd. Okay.
Did you?
Well, we'll have to go to CatCon, and you'll just have to hope it doesn't snow. And if it does, I'll reimburse you for your overtime lost.
You're putting a lot of faith in the whole.
What?
You can just go wherever.
I'll ask my mother
Good idea.
with enough convincing. She already told me no for a few things, so, you know. But yeah, for the Clash, we're there early Thursday until early Sunday. And Connecticut would be similar if we went. And what was the other one? Oh, I don't know. But yeah.
I got enough of this stuff to do. I gotta do wheelbarrowing in my truck before we can get to Pennsylvania.
What happened?
It's making noise, so I need to fix it.
Your wheel bearing? You gotta get a new one? Where do you gotta go?
To the wheelbarrowing store.
Harold?
No.
Home Depot? Where? Is it that way?
Probably CarQuest. No.
Oh. Well, I'll go with you. I just found a single scoop Stewart's card the other day.
Yeah, I'm not going tonight.
Yes, yeah. You need it in case something happens. I actually have one if you want it.
A wheelbarrow?
Yeah,
Thanks.
it's out by the barn.
So I gotta do that before we.
So he's got 6 weeks to change a little wheel bearing, which you just gotta tap it off and put it right back on.
Yep.
Super simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was thinking. Shouldn't be that bad.
But they posted the vendor room thing today. for the swap, and we're next to Alex and then some other dude. Could not read the little logo thing. It was fuzzy. And I don't even recognize the logo, but I think it says something aquariums or aquatics. My father's gonna try and read it even though he's blind as a bat. Yeah.
Yep. Something.
Yep. But we are next to Alex, and then across from us is Saburai. So that's cool. Keith is on the other side.
Yeah. Now I have to keep walking over there.
You just make a little path through there.
I'll just. Who's that?
Who's what?
Silver Moon. I'll have to have them move over a little bit so I can keep walking through to go see Keith.
Why not have Splashy Fish move, and then you could just cut across right there, little diagonal. But yeah, so it's us, Alex, and then Cuboid Aquariums, which is who I send live food cultures to, and then it's something aquatics above us, and then a logo I really can't read. It's got a plant on it, and then Vivi. They have 4 vendor spots left. Keith bought. Well, they had 5. Keith bought 1 and another one.
He bought another spot?
Yes. He bought 2 spots, sold us 1, and then
And then bought another spot.
he just bought another spot, yeah, because they had 5 left, and now they got 4. Yeah, Keith is across from us. Small World of Aquatics. That would have been awesome to be near her.
I thought all the spaces were sold.
People didn't show up.
That's how it works.
But I wish Small World Aquatics was near us. They're cool people, even though they have cultures as well. She's really cool.
Yeah, it makes it easy if you put all the people with live food cultures in the same section.
And then people could just look at the prices.
Yeah.
Because if people walk through here, they're going to see her first if they walk through here. What I didn't understand. Okay. So I don't know if you actually looked at this.
I did. I was very confused.
So last year we walked in and there was that little registration table with the goodie bags. It says you walk in and there it is. And then there's raffle tables on each side. I guess. Like in that lobby place.
You're going to find out when you get there.
But what it says is that on the left side is the entrance to the fish show, aquascaping, and Give a Kid a Tank. And on the right side is all the vendors and the hobbyists and the saltwater things. So I don't know. It looks like
that's the direction because it says the hotel is on this side of the map. So
you
would be on the right, the opposite of what we were on last year.
That's what I'm saying. But at the back it says there's a loading, unloading area for vendors, and I didn't see that in the other room.
I saw Susie Q skating in there. Sandy
We all saw Susie. Yeah.
Atkins,
But-
aquarium guy.
We'll figure it out. Atkins, welcome. The Nano Aquarium guy, Sandy Farrell, welcome. How come you never say hi to Sandy Farrell?
I did.
She's a viewer.
Pay attention.
No.
It's Kirky out here.
No. Hi.
Yeah, I was confused, but now I'm not. So
Now you're not?
I thought the
room we were in last year.
room we were in last year, the vendors were going to be in there with the shows in the back, the aquascaping and the
Give a Kid a Tank and the fish show.
and the hobbyists were going to be on the other side of the hallway.
But I don't know where the loading and unloading area is on the other side. I didn't see one.
But
Putting anything in the show? Yeah,
Whatever happens.
we're putting some stuff in the fish show.
it's really not super important, I guess. I'll figure it out when I get there.
Oh, you will. How nice. I think we're all just gonna walk in like we do any venue. We just walk in and see where we're going, so then we just go accordingly. Like this restaurant we went to. I did not have high hopes for that.
Which one?
Massachusetts a couple days ago.
Oh.
We were, for those of you that don't know, we went to this swap in Massachusetts on Saturday. and I had a bunch of pre-orders, and I was doing a talk there, so it was technically free to go. They gave us whatever tables we wanted, which we got 2 10-foot round tables, and then they also paid us for gas and a little extra. So we already profited by going there, technically. I was going to pay for food, but I didn't. So, yeah, we went there, and we were pretty good with just pre-orders. Swaps in the past, we've gotten like, I think the first one was around $500. That was like our best one. But that was because that was our biggest one. And honestly, like, we sold out of most of the live foods before the swap started, but also we didn't bring a lot. So, that's one thing. We made a good amount on the first swap. And then the last 2 swaps, the Killifish and the Reptile Expo, which I didn't think we were going to do great at the Reptile Expo. Because we don't have reptiles to sell. But we did all right. We made back the money for the table and gas and a little extra. And then the second Killifish swap, I think it was like in the $200 or $300, which was all right because I feel like back then we were more of hobbyists, sort of, even though we were Pharaoh's fishing more.
Well, I wasn't crazy about that swap.
The Killifish?
The second one. The first one was awesome. The second one was just in the summertime.
Well, the first one was like our first swap ever, so like I don't know if that's a good thing to base it on.
But it was in, what was it, November?
August. The first one was in November, yeah.
Yeah, the first one was in November.
November 19th, and it was like super good.
It was busy all day long. The other one was in August, and it was busy for 2 hours and dead for the rest of it. But it was a gorgeous day.
Yeah. But yeah, almost looking back, it seems like we're hobbyists or whatever when we were doing like the first swap, and I think even like the cap, I would consider the reptile show too. We're more just like we bred so many fish that we just had to bring them to the swap. But now like we're shipping out a ton, and then we're also like bringing a ton to shows. And now we kind of like know, because we're going to more serious shows like the Clash and maybe the Connecticut one. So now we kind of have to make more than $300 at those shows because they're pricey shows to go to. But we have a good amount of stock left for now. There's quite a few fish downstairs, but they're selling pretty good. So I don't have like a ton left. I sold out of almost all my lemon blue-eyed plecos at this Massachusetts swap. That was crazy. I would have sold more if I had them, because there was this one dude that was looking for a good size group. I was like, I don't have more than what's on that table. But it's kind of weird because like this experiences were different. Going there, I was like, we had like about 700 or so, maybe 800 in pre-orders. So I was like, that alone is almost double what we made at any other swaps. So I was like, we're pretty good. And then I was kind of getting over the fact that I had to do a talk. And then we look in the door, and I was like, my expectations weren't even high for the venue. But I was a little scared. I was a little scared that nobody would show up. Because it was a little scary getting there. We went through like nice places and then like not so nice places, and then it was a fluctuation. And we went down this like little street. It almost looks like it's like a busier, more houses in where we live, but it looked like a small town. And then like right off of this little road, I think it was like on a corner too. There was this big sign. I don't even know what the numbers were. 108, 408 or something. 408.
I don't know.
I think it was 408 and then whatever the street was, but there was a big sign saying like if like the number of our house. Like if you go to like 2 Call Street,
What about
it had like a huge sign that said like the number of the street.
the place we went to?
Yes.
They had a stupid thing over the door. It said food. Yes, but their address.
Yeah, but it was like there's multiple stores there as well. They were all under the same
It
address.
was like a strip mall, but the restaurant was huge.
Yeah, the restaurant's huge, and then I think there was like a nail salon and then something else. But it looked like the something else was shut down or whatever. But yeah, I look in and there's this like huge stage, and I was like, I am not gonna do a talk on that thing. And then
Should have got over it. You got to do it at the NEC.
a live food workshop, so I don't have to pull up a presentation and say
What
the
if they
same
ask
thing.
you to speak at the clash?
Huh?
What if they ask you to speak at the clash? They only have a stage.
I'll put a mask on and nobody will know who I am.
It's probably true.
That seems pretty scary though. Like, then my face is all over the website, like worms or whatever. Then I have to actually do the talk. Well, because Massachusetts, I was thinking about this in the car. I would have enjoyed it more if I wasn't like dreading the presentation afterwards. It wasn't even that bad doing it, but I was kind of like, I don't want to do it. But then I did it. I did it like a half an hour late though. Because we were supposed to do it, but everybody was packing up at 2 when the talk was.
Your mother's pocket money. Atkins got hidden. And then unhidden.
Oh, that's nice. By Sandy Farrell. Stop it.
I'm looking forward to the clash. I don't care about the other ones. I really don't.
He says that.
I got
He's
other-
like, I don't care about this. I don't care about that.
I got other stuff to do. I really don't
Like what?
care
Like what?
about that. We get to the clash, we get through that, then I'll care or worry about the other ones.
Yeah, the Clash is the next big thing.
That's what I care about.
Stop it.
Get
There's
there.
nothing. What do you care about for it?
Nothing, pretty much. I'm not concerned about the NEC or going to Connecticut or any of them. I'm only
Then why are you concerned about the Clash?
because that's where we're going. Because you're so far into the future with stuff that's happening, you know. First, let's make it to the clash, make it back home, and then
That's nothing.
we'll work on next year's list of stuff.
Next year we should go to a good amount of shows.
Great,
If we have the fish for it.
you can go wherever you want.
Okay.
Your sister will be old enough to drive you.
She's old enough to drive me now.
She could drop me off at camp, and you guys can go wherever all weekend.
Sounds good. We don't need your miserable butt bringing us down.
Okay.
I don't care about this. I don't care what you do. You want McDonald's? I'm gonna wake up in the hotel room and you're gonna have like a whole tray of McDonald's. Because you're gonna have my credit card. Or you're gonna steal it during the night or something.
Every year I bring back coffee.
Oh, every year?
Well, last
Every year
every
you've
morning.
been doing it.
Every morning I brought back coffee, sandwiches, and hash browns.
Hash browns. Yes. And then right before, what was it, the award show? I was like, you should go grab McDonald's.
You wanted a
Mocha frappe with a mocha frappe. And then a frozen Coca-Cola. But we'll have to go to like Wimpy and D's or something this year because that place was pretty good.
That is super convenient with McDonald's in the parking lot for whatever. Breakfast, coffee, and everything.
Well, yeah, because what the vendor room's 9 to 6. Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. I don't think it's open. Sunday, I think just it's pickup. I don't really know. I didn't read the whole thing. But I know Saturday, Sunday, it's 9 to 6. But then there's also events going on after 6. So there's no room for like a sit down dinner. So like.
There isn't?
Probably not. We're just gonna up and leave while there's like an event going on.
What's the event?
I don't know. I'd have to pull up the thing. Because I know the award ceremony's after the thing on Saturday. You could always go to Wimpy. Well, we could go to Wimpy and D's on like Thursday. We could have like a nice dinner on Thursday.
I feel like Thursday's gonna be a little busy.
It will be, but there's no like real events going on, so we can always just leave. Probably after the vendor room closes, so like it's all locked up and everything.
I feel like the vendor room might be open for a bit that day. 'Cause
Until 6.
everyone will be bringing stuff in, setting stuff up.
We'll just ask somebody to watch our table.
I'll be setting up the.
Well, there might be some sales on Thursday too. If like all the vendors are going there Thursday, there might be some sales to be done or looking around or whatever.
John McKenzie, Jeff Kane.
Let me see. Events, maybe. It's kid friendly.
Sweet. I never signed up to volunteer.
You have to email John McKenzie, Jeff Kane, welcome.
I don't know if I will or not. I will definitely help, but I don't know if I will sign up to do anything.
We could get a discount on our registration next year.
Yeah, that's cool. But I mean, if you guys are doing well, it'll be Thursday and probably a little bit Friday and stuff like that. But if you need help moving in the tanks, I'll just help move in the tanks. If they need
Tanks.
filling up tanks, I'll fill up tanks. If they need
Tanks?
tanks a lot.
Tanks of what? Oh, so what if?
Fucking fish tanks.
Why are we bringing fish tanks?
What are you talking about? I'm talking about the Clash bone. If they need help bringing in the fish tanks,
I
or
think you meant
filling
fish
them
tanks
up,
for us.
or putting up the tables or shelves.
That was our original plan, though, was to bring fish tanks. They're like those.
Yeah, if you wanted to, we can still bring them. But if we're there Thursday and you guys are setting up the tables, I'll just help set up stuff there.
It only takes a couple minutes, anyways.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. There's 4 of
It
us.
took what, like not even 10 minutes
Or
at
3 of us if
Massachusetts.
I walk away and start helping move the tanks in.
So the schedule.
I'm less of a commitment guy, more of a.
So the schedule. I think last year they
Maybe
had
talk.
some events.
Put you right in the.
You always interrupt me. You were just gonna babble on. I don't care.
I'm
What
at you with a soda
happens.
bottle right
I
in
don't.
my hand.
I don't care what happens. So in-person registration check-in is from Thursday 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. In-person registration or check-in. 8. All the other ones say, well, Friday says 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. So I don't know. Thursday says 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then Saturday is 8 a.m. to noon. Check-in and stuff.
That's for the show.
For like, registering in person with your tag and stuff, or checking in.
Not to the hotel.
Not to the hotel for the event. So, what's the 22nd? That's the Friday. Vendor room is open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Fish show open for tank placement 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Speaker Jason Adams.
You were gonna say Jason Aldean, weren't you? That would be awesome.
9 a.m. to 10 6:15. I won't read all the speakers, but they're like back to back from 9 a.m. to 2:15.
2:15 in the afternoon.
Yes.
There you go.
And then the aquascaping competition, which you could totally do, is 2 p.m. to 8 p.m.
It's closed.
Huh?
It's closed. It's all full.
And then there's more speakers from 2:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. I want to go to Dan's. Probably Kelly Foreman too. I wanted to go to a lot of the ones last year, especially the Fish Have Feelings one or whatever,
What is it?
because I didn't have my phone on me, so I never knew the time.
Well, now you don't have it.
And then we had to negotiate. I think it was Saturday night or maybe Friday night. We had to negotiate. Do I go to the talk or do we go to the saltwater pool? And then I had to take the saltwater pool. But yeah, so there's more speakers from 2:30 to 7:30 p.m. I'll probably go to Dan's, definitely, because it's about shipping fish. So I'll just listen about it. Hospitality rooms 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Your curfew is 11.
It is.
Panel chat
So Jack
with
Daniels
Dr.
in my
Ted
pocket.
Coletti, Sue Harkey, Peter something, and Kelly Foreman is 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. That's Friday. And Saturday, the vendor room is open 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. again. Fish show open for tank placement 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Aquascaping competition final touches. And then speakers. Oh, another speaker. The crack in my phone screen. Man, it looked like it was something else. Speakers until I think 11, almost noon. And then fish show and aquascaping judge is 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Maybe I'll snoop around there. Give a Kid a Tank is from 12 to 1. Club meetings 12 to 1. And Mako auction 12 to 1. More speakers until 5:15. And then the Mid-Atlantic Carnivorous Plant Society auction 5 to 6 p.m. Then the award ceremony. Don't forget to get McDonald's. 6:15 to 8 p.m. And then hospitality room 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. again. Then another panel chat. Then Sunday it's fish show open for fish removal 7 to 9 a.m. And then the auctions 11:30 a.m. until all items are sold.
There we go. Oh,
Right.
Rico. Yep.
Hello,
Looking
Rico
forward
Stan.
to it.
Yes, we are. One of the stores I wholesaled to got back to me on like what has sold, and within a couple days of the Grindelworms, they all sold. That was like everyone's favorite, which is seems to be a popular opinion because Grindelworms usually
Cool.
go pretty good.
I'll be there. I'll do whatever they want. I don't care. You want me to yell?
Mr.
I
Microphone again.
Want me to carry tanks? Carry tanks. From I'll move tables. I move tables.
I move tables,
Pick things up, put them down.
and then I go to the hospitality room. But yeah, so Thursday. I know some people last year came in on Wednesday, but like there was nothing going on, and then Thursday is when it opens up to vendors. I think.
Yep.
For vendors to set up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we should be there around 11. We'll be leaving at 5.
Probably do. Realistically.
It's a 5.5 hour drive. And then with stops.
Right.
Or we don't stop.
With the dog.
Oh. He ruins things sometimes.
The dog or me? Both.
The dog.
Oh.
He'll be there kicking himself the whole time, and I'll just have to listen to him and smell him too. He better sit up with you.
I'm driving, so no.
Your whole thing was you're going to flip that middle seat up, and then the dog will be there with you guys. And my mother will have plenty of foot space. He can sit down there with her. Because we have to have that bag of food. Like, we went to Massachusetts, and I didn't think the car was going to be that crowded. And I got my feet on a cooler, and then we got this huge tote bag with, like, cartons of whatever, and the lockbox, and folders, and everything.
Your mother's having a stroke.
Did she get the cheesecake, though? Before?
Maybe that says I got cheesecake.
Who knows?
I'm not sure.
Well, I agree. But yeah, going to Massachusetts, it was pretty crowded in there anyways.
Yep.
So imagine a smaller cab. My father's truck, it's squished if you're just sitting in there. Well, behind him, anyways, because he's got to have long legs.
I told you I moved my seat up.
Extend the seat all the way back.
I'll move the seat up and I'll wear my Jesus creepers,
Please do.
not my boots.
Or don't wear shoes at all.
That's illegal.
No, it isn't. It is not. Is driving barefoot illegal in New York State? There is no New York law that specifically prohibits barefoot driving, nor is there a law that requires footwear. If you are pulled over by a police officer while not wearing shoes, you will not be issued a citation for driving barefoot. I saw this on a TikTok. It was like laws that your parents think are true.
Gotta be true.
I just Googled it too.
Well,
It was like laws that your like parents or things that your parents tell you that are illegal, or like things that people think are illegal or whatever. Like
that I actually thought was illegal. Like the whole going out with wet hair gets you sick thing. That's not true. I don't believe that. I think that's a shock. You know,
well, my mother
you got
used
a
to.
hitch in your truck. Like you're not supposed to leave the hitch in your truck when
You just don't care about that.
I don't think it's a real law. So Google that.
Okay. Is it legal to leave a hitch on your truck in New York State? There are plenty of rumors about people getting pulled over for their trailer hitches, but the truth is, as far as New York State concerned, there is no violation on the books for having an idle hitch attached to the receiver of your truck.
And it really messes with people in a parking lot when they walk and smash their shit on it.
Or me.
Um,
But my mother told me when we were like super little, we like turned on one of the lights in the car, and I feel like she said something about like you can't have the light on because it's like not legal or something. I actually, younger me, I thought it was illegal because it like lights up your whole car or whatever. But I feel like she said something about it being illegal and like turn it off.
I mean, either way, it is annoying to the driver at night. In her car, it is. They're very bright lights.
Yours are red. That cannot be distracting.
No, my lights and then
They ain't even bright.
they're not.
You open my mother's car, the whole thing's illuminated. You open your car, it's just a little red.
Because all I do is get in the seat, turn the key, and I drive. I don't need to see. I know where my cup holder is. I know where everything is.
He's got a TV in the back of his car right now, just in case he gets bored.
I do. We were trying to figure out how to make that work the other day at the bridge.
So you guys could sit there and watch TV?
Yeah, we were waiting for the cement truck.
I would start by plugging it in and then taking the remote that's in the front seat and turning it on.
Yeah, but we had to figure out how we could connect the phone to it. Because I pretty much
Plug in a Fire Stick while you're there, and then just go over to display mirroring.
nobody had a Fire Stick close by.
Why not?
I don't know. In my truck.
Why don't you have that in your truck?
In my truck, you think I'd have one?
I think so. So we had 12 boxes go out Monday. 3 go out Tuesday. 1 today and 1 tomorrow. Tomorrow's an exciting package.
Morning, Craig. Tomorrow is?
Craig, welcome. I might have 2 packages going out tomorrow. Depends on if the wood's drying yet or not. I let it bake in the sun. So I'm hoping for the best. But I'm not sure. Who get that, Tubby?
Okay.
Bill collectors. Did you get it? Would you stop for a sandwich on the way?
Yeah. It was good.
So yeah, so we've been talking about the Keystone Clash a lot. Because that's the next event. Alex just sent me a flyer for this one that's in Pennsylvania. It's about 4 hours away from us, but it's this Sunday. So I mean, if I knew about this months ago, we might have been able to go.
If you knew about it last weekend, you probably would have been okay.
Well, I just learned about it. I said, hey, can we go? I still have good cultures left over from the swamp.
Right.
So I would just, instead of the cultures going to waste or anything, or me reculturing them or anything, just bring them to the swamp. It's on Sunday, though. So technically we could always bring the stuff to camp.
What day? What time is it?
That's going to change anything. You'd be like, oh, 4 p.m.? No. Oh, it's 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Yeah, we're not going on that.
We'll be back by 10.
Gotta work on Monday.
You go to bed at 11 as it is. We get back at 10, you go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Bada bing, bada boom. Why don't we just leave early then?
You've been hanging out with Luke too
I listened to him too much last night.
much. You did.
Bada bing, bada boom.
He's very Long Island.
We went to this dude's house last night to drop off some bottles of wine for him to try. And they were having dinner, and this dude was in his pajamas. And they were watching pig races and the news. And we were there for like 2 hours. Crazy. But he gave us soup and venison. Venison in the soup, even though they were 2 separate. Didn't really want the soup, just wanted some venison. But that's why I just ate the venison out of the soup, then ate the onions, and we're all good. Then I just kind of sat there, slurping like the broth or whatever you call it, and then the cup was like a third of the way full. It was just all
like rice.
It was like all they weren't rice, they were like some sort of bean, I think. But usually soup is like a lot of the broth and then it's like vegetables and stuff mixed in. But I drank all the broth and like ate all the venison. So when I gave it to him to eat it, it was like just the vegetables. I scooped it and it was just a spoon. There was no broth left. And I was like, here you go, you want some? That's what I do. I eat the good parts of the soup.
That's why I'm tired. I don't iron in my diet.
You could have had a whole spoonful of vegetables. But yeah, so the Keystone Clash will be exciting. If I tell you that oh my goodness, she's actually out. Tiger.
Big shrimping?
So if I tell you that the swap on Sunday is 10 to 4, does that change your mind? We'll be back by 8. Then why'd you ask what time it was?
Just curious.
It usually dies off at the end, so if we leave around 4, we'll be all good.
You guys are just trying to kill me.
Kill you?
Yeah, you think I'm not going to camp this weekend?
No, we're going to camp this weekend. No doubt.
We're going to camp next weekend.
Why are we going to camp next weekend?
I don't know. Something's going on.
No. Hold on. We're going to camp next weekend. But starting next Saturday, I have to do. Oh no. Starting not this Sunday, but that's when they leave. But this Monday of next week, I feed Maple and everybody until that Sunday. But she comes home every day for the cats anyways. So she could just drop me off and I'll do everything and then she could pick me up on our way back.
Who the hell's Maple?
Heather's cat.
Oh,
So I just have to go there Monday through Sunday.
I forgot about that one.
But she comes home every day for the cats anyways, so there's no extra trips. And then next Sunday through Wednesday morning, Sunday evening to Wednesday morning, we're watching a dog. And somebody's got to stay there at night at the campground here.
You.
Yes.
And your sister.
Except for Sunday night. I can't do Sunday night.
Why not?
Because I have to be here to bag up everything in the morning. So I'll stay here. I'll stay here Sunday.
What if you just got it done Sunday morning and then
Got what done Sunday morning?
all your orders? Like get up and get to it, and I'll help you.
I don't want that bagged up for like days.
Shipping them out on Monday, right?
Yeah, that's why I do them the night before, so they're only in the bags a couple hours before they get sent out.
You just said you can't do them on
I can't stay there
Sunday.
Sunday night because on Monday morning I have to close up the boxes and put the ice packs in and then get it all bagged up to go.
Oh, yeah, but they don't pick up till like 11, 12 o'clock.
Sometimes 10.
You know, there's a post office right down the road. If you drop it off at 8, it goes out on the first trip.
Oh, so I have to be here to have them all ready by 8.
Well, it's the fish cat.
Monster Fish Cow, welcome. No, you don't know.
I don't. I really don't. I'm just trying to
It
learn.
wasn't anything to know. I'm not going there Sunday night, but I'm going there Monday and Tuesday night.
I'll be here.
Oh, yeah.
Or
So the Clash, I don't think. Originally, I was thinking about 50 cultures of each thing. I don't think that's too much.
I think that's perfect. Just like me.
It's like a fairy tale. But I don't think 50 cultures of each is too much. Because if I have some left over, I can just put them in the auction. I mean, I think it says you can't have more than 5 of the same species in there. So I could just enter like 4 or 5 of each of the cultures into the auction if I have a bunch left over. So I think 40 or 50 of each should be fine. Because it's
I think 32 would be a good number.
Well, it's a 2-day event. I really thought we were vending on Sunday too, but we're not. Because the vendor room isn't open on Sunday. It's all just open for takedown and stuff. So it's 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So what's that? 9 hours? And then 9 hours on Saturday. But it was pretty busy last year, so I don't want to not have enough cultures. If I have extras, they'll just go out in orders, and then some will go in the auction. So I don't think 40 or 50 is that bad. I don't know how many of each I sold at the Massachusetts spot, but I don't think it matters because it's a whole different crowd.
I think 25 is the number for Friday.
25 cultures sold of each kind.
You only have so much space in the truck. And then you want to take your whole cultures with you.
Yeah, they're going to go on our bathroom sink. I already planned this out.
Remember, the cornhole boards and the wine needs to go.
You were just going to say that. Dude, that's his lifestyle. The cornhole
Rainer?
and the wine.
Hello?
Rainer, welcome. Knew you were going to say that. So I get the whole truck except for like the cornholes and the 2 cases of wine.
No. I'm going to have one tote in there.
Of what?
Tools. Jack Ranch.
We didn't have
Anti-gun,
this going to Massachusetts. Why are we going to Pennsylvania like this?
because I have more.
More
Room?
space?
Yeah.
Put it on the roof.
Put you on the roof, put all the tools in your seat.
On the roof. It'll be a more interesting ride because I'll be like, I'm hanging on for dear life the whole time. And then
Not just most of the time, the whole time.
And then I can just see the pretty view while you're going like 100 miles an hour. I gotta get the wine to the class. Gotta get the wine. Gotta have my McDonald's. I'm sure we're gonna stop at rest stops on the way and then get McDonald's as like, and then we'll be like, oh, now we can have McDonald's.
McDonald's pregame show.
Yeah, I was gonna say McDonald's pregame. But usually at rest stops, it's like McDonald's or Subway or Burger King or Dunkin' Donuts. That's the only things that I've seen. I don't see like Taco Bell or.
I like donuts.
Yeah, but that's like at one rest stop. Most of the time it's McDonald's though. Well, most of the ones we saw on the way to Massachusetts, it was like all of them were similar and all of them were McDonald's.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, and we stop there, we can have McDonald's. And then have it the entire weekend too.
No.
Yeah. Except for Wimpy and D's. We should go back there.
Yep.
On me.
That food was good.
That was good. It was a little weird that they leave their tips on the table and then they collect them when they come to the next person. But I see the mindset behind it.
Yeah, it was a little different sitting down and there's money on the table, but they collect it when they see you.
So then they're like, oh, I should leave money. That's the thing. But, so last year we left on Friday morning, and then we left our dog back there. We left our dog with a friend of ours, and he was pretty good at first, but then he kind of just like littered on their whole house. As he does in ours. And so we just like so we decided to take him along this year. But Thursday last year we dropped him off at our friend's house. So then we went out to dinner. It was called Finnegan's. That food, it was great. Great. It was expensive.
It was expensive.
It was $200 to go. But that's because we had
There were 6 of us.
We had 2 other people and they were having beers. So that adds a cost. But that was a good place to go. This year we'll take the dog with us, which when I went to Carmel for my talk, they gave us a hotel. And he was really good in the hotel.
I'm just going to walk down the road with Keith and have wings. This Thursday night's wing night. Down the road from the Clash.
You can't handle the heat.
Right.
I'll just show you a TikTok later.
Paul McCarthy. Hello.
It's a father and son company. I think I told you about them.
You did.
The hot sauce people that also make barbecue sauce. If you order, like your first order through the shop, it's 40% off. And they have like it's free shipping on all their stuff.
Wings aren't the same made at home. Like taking chicken and making wings.
Making chicken, making wings, and then put the hot sauce on that.
They don't taste the same.
But they have it's free shipping on their barbecue bundle, and looks pretty good. They packaged an order online. They did a video on it, and some dude ordered 6 of each of their barbecue sauces. They have 2 different kinds, but their set of 2 is $20, but it'll only be 16 with the 20% off.
Sounds cool.
I was gonna order from them, but I had to save my money.
Yep.
Yep.
For a wheelbarrow.
No. Unless Farrell's Fish and More is gonna cover that, because they have some money in the freezer. All the cash from the swap, I didn't put it in my bank account because all the orders online go to my bank account. So now I actually have like cash to go to the Clash. So if we go to Wimpy and D's, or we go to this wing thing, or we go McDonald's or whatever, I have cash for that. And then when I spend money on ridiculous things, like the raffle, if they have a bucket of fish fillet, I'm spending my money on that. What did I just see on their website? I think it was, if you become a vendor, or maybe it's not a vendor, maybe if you register now, you get 25 raffle tickets, free raffle tickets with it.
No.
Or
No.
when you vend.
Shit.
When you look up Keystone Clash, it says TV program. That's cool.
Maybe we'll be live the whole time.
Probably. There's probably going to be a live stream of it.
Probably is. Go crash a couple of them. See if we can.
We're not allowed.
We're not allowed to crash live streams?
No.
That's weird.
We'll get kicked out.
But you're funny. Bad Aquatics. Hello.
But Aquatics, welcome. I'm trying to figure out where it was, because I saw it. I was on their site, I think, like a couple days ago, and it said, like, if you do this now, you get 25 raffle tickets. But of course, my thing's frozen.
You should.
If my mother's still in here, I wonder if she's on her way home yet. Because she might have got cheesecake. The cheesecake.
Get your priorities in there.
I already boxed up the order that has to go out tomorrow. Excuse you. It's sitting in the fish room. I was gonna show it on the stream today.
That was a promo for some week or another.
Oh, cool.
It could be this week. There'll be some in Keystone Clash.
Oh, we were talking about this Sunday, I think. You don't get an 8-foot. I sent it to you. You don't get an 8-foot table. You get a 6-foot table. For the thing.
I know. I really want
I-
to find all your Keystone Clash information at Fish Fan. Don't think.
$5 for additional chairs. $10 for additional tables. Each spot comes with a 6-foot table and a chair. If you want any additional chairs, they're $5 each. If you want any additional tables, they're $10 each.
Can she have 2 more tables and 2 more chairs?
No. So we have 3 chairs.
She's paying. Yes. What up, vibes? I will be wandering.
I will be wandering.
Unless,
I will wander.
Unless you want to wander or your mother wants to wander, I'll sit.
I doubt I'll wander, because in Massachusetts, I was going to wander, but every time I walked away from the table, somebody came to the table.
There was people to deal with that.
Where? Because every time I needed them, you were all gone. You were all outside. I don't know why my sister kept going outside, but she was always outside. Like, I could never find you guys.
Maybe she took up smoking. We didn't know.
Who knows? I cannot find
Yeah, I'll be wandering. Oh, I'll have the cooler. You just use the cooler as a chair. That works.
I told everybody today, each spot comes with 1 chair. So then, like, I'll get a chair for myself. And if you want a chair, you pay $5.
Tell you wish you were cool as Libya.
Like, smoking's cool. It's disgusting.
She doesn't smoke. Just tease
I do not. That's right.
your sister.
Because I cannot take you guys. I'm so glad. Because when I was little, they used to smoke in the house. It was horrid. Like the walls were just
Kept you in
discolored.
your room. It was so much quieter.
It really didn't though,
What's in the fish tuber room?
and it's so much different.
Fish tubes.
Fish and tubes. But it's like a whole different thing now that you guys go outside every time.
Hello, Gina.
I wish I could. find
Nine
this.
minutes.
What's in the fish tuber room? Like as in our fish room?
What was I going to ask? Yeah, you're going to need another table.
Another vendor spot?
You can't have one.
Hold on.
The only spot left is at the end of our row. So you'll have
Why
to walk
can't you
in back and
scooch
forth.
them? Why can't you scooch
Nope.
them down?
You can have that because it's already lined out. It's already set up.
Keith bought another table and they're probably going to put them next to each other.
No. He's going to
Okay.
have to walk back and
Hold
forth
on.
between tables.
You have to see where I'm coming from though. Because every swap we go to, it's tables. You don't buy vendor spots. So like, I'm going to get a table. I'll get 2 tables. I'll get 3 tables. Whatever. But for this one, I don't know if when you say you need to get another table, if you mean get another spot, because that's what we keep
No,
calling it.
I would say it's
We
space.
have a table. That's
Yes.
what I would say.
A lazy boy would be nice.
Oh, there's Keystone Clash.
There's Keystone Clash. What were you asking? That was so for arguments.
Oh, those raffle ticket things that I was trying to find.
Raffle ticket things. Oh, yes, Matt.
Matt summoned him.
Matt summoned him. It was about the 25 raffle tickets. If you register now, that was a promotion thing that was going on. Don't know if it's
Was
this
it
week,
register
whatever.
now?
I don't know.
I don't know, because I was on there the other day, and it was something we already got, and you got 20, like, we didn't get it in the time that it was. But it was like, if you register between, like, 8 something and 9 something, I think, or do something between that, then you get, like, raffle tickets or something. Obviously, we don't fit into that category anymore, but I didn't know what it was. I was trying to find it.
I don't know. The big thing is you need another table,
Another vendor spot.
another table,
Oh.
and chairs.
But I have to get 8-foot tables, don't I?
6 more. Perfect.
That's 2 feet I'm missing. 2 feet, I tell you.
Get used to it. You'll be short your whole life.
Except for I'm taller than you. Just wait.
Well, I'm sitting on the floor. Raffle tickets will be placed in the goodie bag for people who didn't.
That did the specific task during those dates.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to find it on the site because I didn't know what it was.
If you go to Fish Fan Link, you can find it.
I was on KeystoneClash.com.
So don't register until late next year and get your.
Get oodles of raffle tickets. Dog, are you gonna stop?
No, because I don't want to miss anything. So I want to make sure
Hey.
they're registered. I want to make sure the hotel's locked down.
Stop.
Early in the year. I don't like to wait till last minute. That drives me nuts.
We registered last year, right? Or maybe early this year, but we've been registered for a while.
As soon as it started.
Yeah, as soon as it opened up.
That's when we registered to vend. And then
But
it was a whole rigmarole of vending and then tables and then
yeah, whatever.
all the things you can do.
But ever since we left last year, we were like, yeah, we're going to do it next year. But we're going to vend next year.
Yep.
And, I mean, like, a couple of days after the Keystone Clash, we were, like, looking at the website and seeing if there was, like, an updated thing. And we pretty much, we knew we were going to go there and we were going to vend. So. That's that.
But we'll be there. We'll have fish.
We'll be square. We won't be square.
We'll have worms. We'll have wine.
We'll have a lot of worms. We won't have any wine though, but we'll have custom wine openers.
We'll have cornhole boards.
We'll make some Farrell's Fishing or cornhole boards sometime.
Good. I know a guy.
I don't.
And
We'll have a great time.
they'll be there Thursday. We'll help set up some stuff, or I'll help set up some stuff. They'll be set at the table.
10 minutes. We'll be done. We're going to have a banner, though, so it might take 15. Because we'll be like, how does it go up in the air? Does it fly?
So you have to get in touch with Scotty to ask him who you ask about the table.
Hold on. Because we go to swaps all the time. So if I just buy an 8-foot table, it would work. But that's one more thing that's got to go in the car.
Well, I was going to take the 6-foot table. I was downstairs. But I'd really like to have a heavy duty 6 or 8-foot table.
Yes, so
Just for the
we could
swaps.
just get some. Because why not spend $10 more on a table? When we could save $10.
Maybe you can't bring your own tables because that's cheating.
Well, we
This
were
money
just talking about.
supports- This money supports the club. That's what it's about. It's not about you saving money.
It's about both. We are supporting the club by just going there.
Gore works.
I don't even know how much it costs to go there, but we got the tables and we got registration and the hotel and everything. This
And
week's raffle ticket special would be given to those that do a sponsorship for aquascaping. Oh, get on it. Sponsor. I know you got money.
I do not. I need to fix.
With what money?
Just use whatever I got in my wallet.
Oh. Because he's rich.
Since it's still yours, I'll just use that.
Those are big bills. You can't use the big ones. I'll just snatch them out of there. Snatch! Oh, fluffer.
It'll be fun.
Yes, we've been excited for it for
11 months.
11 months. I was going to say, not quite a year yet.
And we get to meet some
Actually-
new people this year.
Maybe a year. Maybe it's been a year since we've been excited for this one. We were probably thinking about it before we went to the last one. But it was pretty nice last year. So
Jesse is not going, I think, right? What Science Gal is.
I believe so.
Someday I'll get to meet that guy.
That guy.
That guy.
Guess who's going to be there?
What's the fish gal?
Josh. That's all I've heard about.
What is with the Josh? Oh, Metalhead. This time I actually thought you were talking about Josh's frogs. Because every time I say Josh, you're like, Josh's frogs? Yeah. Nope. Yep, Josh is going to be there. Steven's going to be there. Jenna's going to be there.
All I've heard about.
All the cool kids.
Josh is going to be there. Josh Metalhead. He's going to be there. He's going to be my buddy. We're going to go to the bar together. And then maybe stream together. You have to get your slot because first comes first serve if you want to stream.
You should get your slot.
For when?
I don't know.
That's the thing. We were going to stream last year.
Tuesday morning.
You're so dumb. So. Well, we were going to stream last year, but it's, even though we weren't vending, it was hard to find time because there's so much. But it wasn't overwhelming so much. But there were so many cool things that you just wanted to go to.
Plus, we never met most of these people in real life.
So we were meeting everybody.
So we got to meet everyone, talk to them, which was definitely cool. And we get to meet new people this year.
Yes.
But I don't get to meet Jesse. This is not gonna be there.
You can video call him
I can.
Yep.
Sweet.
whenever you'd like.
All right. I will make that a point.
On Sundays is a good time.
All right. Round 4.
Tiger. Smokey. It's almost 6:30, sir. We've been
So-
streaming a little long.
I saw nobody, but actually Tennessee Fish Keeping is Just a regular live stream. They're not talking.
They're not talking.
It's
A no talk stream.
it's the weather.
Coral Works. Hello. I don't know if I said hello to you before, but yeah. I'll have to figure out what I'm bringing to the Clash, but I'm gonna make like nice labels that have our logo on them. Well, actually, I might make them up like suitable for the auction in case we put any in there, like with our name and email address, not our phone number, because then we'll get spam calls. But email address, and then if anybody has any questions about it, then they can just email. And then they'll also get care guides too. But I'll probably make up labels for this one, so that it's like people have our logo and stuff instead of forgetting who they bought from. Because at the Massachusetts swap, it was just like micro worms. But we have one pre-order set in stone for the Clash. He's going to be vending at a hobbyist table.
Yes.
Who?
Crypt Keeper. Am I right?
Wow. I wonder what time my sister's gonna get done.
They're on their way home.
Did she text you?
No.
How do you know they're on their way home?
Telepathy.
Oh, I hate you. Rude. Anyways, it's almost 6:30, so we should probably stop streaming. So thank you all for coming and watching. I needed the watch hours too. I didn't remember that, but I guess it's good we went a little over.
Yeah.
Because I'm short on my watch hours. That's all I need. I have my subscribers and everything. I just need 500 watch hours. Or 3,000 watch hours.
1,200.
1,200?
1,200 is what you need.
I'm like halfway there. Okay. Anyways. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all Sunday.
Sunday.
Unless we go to that swap on Sunday.
When you say we, you don't mean that, right?
Oh, I do.
You should.
Well, we are going to pack up everything on Friday, and then we'll leave camp at 6 on Sunday. Go right there.
No, garage sale weekend was there. Later all. Have a great week. The rest of it. Over the hump mail. So, see you on Sunday. Enjoy. Got it. Wednesday. Hump day. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Later.